So it encourages us to also to say yes to the Lord in whatever way He calls us, especially in carrying the cross and following Him. The success of a retreat is not so much these 3 days that have taken place. It's what we do after the retreat. How will we incorporate what we have heard, what we have learned, what we have experienced into our daily life? How will it become part of us so that we start to live this out? Because it's easy to participate in retreats, it's easy to sit in the conferences, but then to incarnate, to bring into flesh, the words that we have received, that's the challenge. So a retreat is like an opportunity for a new beginning, in a sense, a new life. It's like we're starting something, in a sense, new with what we have received. So the retreat has a lot of, I would say, hope. That I don't have to continue with the way I was doing things in the past. Maybe there might be bad habits, sins, whatever, unnecessary things, distractions, temptations that I was falling into. But there's a new way that the Lord is calling me, a new beginning, And this word still sticks to me, Emmanuel, because there's a secret there. How do we live our new life with God? God is with us. The challenge is to stay with Him. So I would encourage you to continue to read the writings of the saints, because we easily forget. They say after a conference or after a talk, a teacher, whatever, the mind already forgets like 60-80% of the information. What's going to happen tomorrow? How much will we retain, from these days? So that's why it's important to reread, to remind ourselves, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's what I learned over the weekend. But then to also read other books that can help us. So we brought books. I think some of you discovered these books this morning. They weren't planning to open the book exhibit in a sense, but it was open. So of course there's this Live the Holy Mass. This might be probably the smallest, but probably the most important book of all, because it helps us to participate in the Mass, which is the source and summit of our life and faith. There is this book we bought that I'm doing currently right now, 30-day Eucharistic Revival. It's based on the writings of St. Peter, Julian Eymard, and I do believe we need a Eucharistic revival in this country, because the belief in the Eucharist seems almost dead, based on my experience in the Mass and the empty adoration chapels all over Manila. As we've been praying the Rosary, some of you were touched by the visions of Blessed Anne Catherine Emmerich. This was also an inspiration. I wasn't expecting to put this book together at all. It came out last December, but it helps us to